probably going to piss off a lot of people. But a relationship between a man and a woman is inherently unequal. And that goes for any relationship where someone is deciding to date their oppressor. Just like all white people have racism brainwashed into them, all males have misogyny brainwashed into them. And any male who claims not to be a misogynist is a misogynist. Because a self-aware man knows that he has it brainwashed into him. And any time that a woman decides to be in a relationship with a man, she's making a sacrifice and a commitment knowing that she's dating her oppressor. Almost all women have sexual trauma and emotional abuse trauma, literally just from society. And she's taking a risk in being with you and making a commitment to help you undo your brainwashing. Now, of course, I'm not saying that people shouldn't date the opposite gender, but a lack of awareness can cause problems.
So, check it out, ladies. From now on, whenever you're dealing with a man or you're dating a man, he is your oppressor. He is to ensure that you only stay around the house, polish his knob, polish his shoes, clean the house up, be there for him sexually, perform all his tasks. You can't drive, you can't go outside without his permission. You basically have to be able to do everything that he says at any given moment. This is your oppressor because society has groomed him this way, and he was brainwashed with misogyny the same way that white people were brainwashed with being a racist they're inherently racist. Not inherently, but they're brainwashed into being racist. So it's feminist talking points in reference to this young lady, where they try to push this crap, which is borderline genocide. It's as if she's basically telling you that women, the only way you're going to be free is if you be with another woman. Does she forget? Women like this, they like to have these talking points where society should be ran by women. When we know who are the architects, who are the builders, who are those who contribute in terms of the progression, the physical work of building the infrastructure of society is men. And in terms of this misogyny mindset, goes back to what Uncle Kevin said. Men and women really started associating only right after the Prohibition, 1930s, for the most part. Really, they didn't associate then. And we can say throughout history that men and women have been traditionally treated less than for most of society in some countries, for the most part. In other countries, women have had rights for thousands of years. Women have been queens, been able to vote, long time, have their own property, inherit property, thousands of years ago. But we have talking points like this where if you deal with a man, he's your oppressor. You're inherently unequal. I agree with that to a certain extent. My position is that man and woman are equal, but they're different. I say that to say in terms of creation, you're equal. But in terms of duties, responsibilities, in terms of the household, in terms of family structure, building family, it's not right for a man to sit on his ass while a woman provides, goes out, hunts, basically brings home the bacon, and he just sits home and kicks his feet up, which a lot of homosexuals are doing nowadays. And a lot of women are pretty much happy to be in these positions because they have leverage over a man. And it doesn't force them to level up. But that when they encounter a man, a high value man, a high quality man, a man who's about his business, then they tend to look at it like, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. But a woman who's really in her feminine and really wants something in life and really wants to establish or contribute to an empire, she'll understand this and she'll realize her place in terms of being with this man, standing as his right hand. And we can get all into the biblical stuff, which a lot of people want to get into. And so many people quote verses and things, in my videos, that's perfectly fine. But the fact that we're brainwashed into these things, women objectify themselves all the time. We don't force women to get the BBLs, to get the weaves, to get the eyelashes, to get all these things. You do it to compete with other women a lot of times. You don't really do it to make your man happy, even though you say this. You do it to make yourself feel better, so that your contemporaries will look at you differently and you can have one up on them, because women are catty naturally, and they are naturally in competition with each other. Who's more pretty? Who's more beautiful? Who's got the fattest ass? Things like that. But this whole, with her saying this, man, is just, it's crazy to me. And so many women will repost this. And I think now, when I try to download the actual video, I think she must have done something with her account, or she's no longer on TikTok at this point. Why? Who knows? Maybe she was getting too many messages like, what the hell are you talking about? This feminist agenda is going to contribute to genocide. It's the freedom that you have that wasn't really fought for by women that makes you able to say these certain things, and the way that the government is going in particular. Freedom is a good thing, but it's also can lead to the detriment of women, in terms of, we look at the United States, for example, everything that's going on, the divorce rate, family court, smortions, I don't want to say that name. All these things that happen, graping, if you will. All these things is happening in this country because of the so-called freedom. Think about it. I'm not saying that this should be, I believe that women should have rights, completely. I don't feel that it's a man's place to tell a woman really what she should and shouldn't do. But if we're going to be in a relationship, if we're going to be in a marriage, a man has to be the head, has to be the leader, has to provide guidance. And more often than not, any man who's following the guidance of a woman is, it's not really going to really be a thing. Society would be a whole lot different. We can speculate how society would be if all men just sat at home and became homemakers, right? If all men just decided to sit at home and become homemakers, what would really happen to society, guys? We're all going on strike just for a day. We're going on strike and we're just going to sit at home. What would happen? Think about it. But these talking points, they sound so great. They sound so incredible. They sound so grand and uplifting. He's your oppressor. These are the man haters talking about this. Think that they can do without a man. They want to even procreate without a man, but you can't procreate without the intervention of sperm. You're still going to need a man. You wish that all men would disappear off the planet. It's weird, man. It's weird. Let me know you guys' thoughts, man. I'm tired of talking. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this topic. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Calendly for a one-on-one. The links are in the description. Pick up all my books right now at jrosswriting.com. Pick yourself up a shirt off of Teespring, or as it's known, Spring. The link is in the description. And with that being said, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in as usual. Peace be upon you all, and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.